War on Gaming here, back with another one. So this is going to be part. You know what? We're not even going to worry about part number whatever. This is going to be another piece of the playthrough. And so, pretty much one of the things that I kind of wanted to do right now, though, playthrough aside, is really just look at the patch. So recently, this would have been yesterday, patch 1.10. So that's version 1.10 came out for Forspoken. Came out on both PC and PS5. Long story short, this patch is a ridiculously amazing game changer. One of the things that, of course, it changes is for all of the modes. Again, all of the visual modes. Now we're at a point where pretty much all textures should be loading for anything in terms of the game, which makes a huge difference, right? Frame rate has been improved across the board, so any of the modes that you're used to playing in, you should be able to see stable frame rates throughout. Or if the frame rate does dip at all, it's going to be a very, very small dip relative to the general average frame rate. So we're seeing performance increases, at least from what's been noted, between 30 to 50% in terms of the game and how it's performing either on the PC or on the PS5. Something else that should be noticed very, very quickly is colors are just greatly improved. So I mean, let's be honest. There was a bit of a drab feel when we played the game in the past, right? Versus now, this is what we're seeing. When we look around and when we actually pan through the world, now all of a sudden, all of the colors honestly are amazing. We're even able to see the standout in the sense between the greener parts of the grass, the slightly darker ones, it's more highlighted. The clouds have more color, they have more texture, they have more feel. We're looking across, like, look at this field. We see the shadows coming across it and everything. It just gives a lot to the environment now. So that's an amazing change that I'm seeing. Okay, let's see if we can get a bit further into this as well. So there's a few different settings and stuff that we're going to look at. Give me 1 second. Let's check something. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the settings, and I'm going to walk y'all through kind of like what are some of the new settings that are here as well. Let me check. I gotta fully reacclimate myself in terms of what's here, what's not. So I think the main changes really that we can focus on here are going to be in the battle settings. So in addition, for those people who want it, you now have immunity to your own magic. And of course, the developers actually talked about this. They said that the reality is they wanted people to have a stun effect from her, like, Frey's supposed to get stunned by her magic if she walks into it because of realism. But if you don't want that, then you can of course change this toggle here and get rid of that entirely. She will no longer be stunned by any of the magic that she does. I guess we can go ahead and run that really quickly just so that y'all have kind of like a idea of what that looks like. So for example, burst shot, right? If I used to use burst shot at close range, it would stun me because, well, it's a huge explosion that's pushing me backwards. Now it does nothing. It literally, it's like the magic goes through her. If we use fire trap, I can just walk through fire trap now. Yep. Yay, I am now standing, jumping, and hopping in a pile of burning lava. Yahoo! And it's literally doing nothing to me as a character. Again, if you want that, I ain't ragging on it. I'm not ragging on it at all, but I'm just saying it kind of looks a little unrealistic, so I can see why they didn't let us have, immune to stagger at first. It annoys me sometimes in gameplay, true enough, but I can understand why they didn't do it. But so if you want to turn that off, you can. So let's go ahead and I'm going to switch that back off for me. So we also have focus to target. So the way it focus to target works, again, everything that I'm talking about right now is new. These are all new setting options for the game. That's very important to think about and deal with. So let's go back to the settings menu again. And so focus on target is the next one. So pretty much when enabled, pressing R3 while charging a spell will point the camera at the enemy being targeted. what that means, basically on off versus on. Let's see if I can kind of. So see, if I press R3, it will shift the camera to look at that enemy, right? Now, let's do it without that being the case. I don't think those enemies are going to notice me before I change this setting. So we'll turn it off now. So in this instance now, if I'm here, it spins. It still spins, but it only spins to the lock-on.
Oh.
See? He has to be in camera and locked on for it to activate.
I don't like the look of this.
Ah, that was my bad. Sitting here and doing this for the sake of is weird. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, so see, it doesn't focus on anything. Versus if we put it in the other setting and we go back to the focus on target.
Yeah.
It should automatically, every time I press R3 like this, it's automatically focusing me toward the enemy.
All right.
Now, I mean, you can run either one. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with running either one. I would say that if you're someone who would want the camera to move very quickly when you're playing and to make sure that you can cover for any blind spots, then run it with that on. I've been used to this whole time not really using focus on target, so I don't really care too much one way or the other. I can play no matter what, but it is a nice toggle to have. Temporary lock on when attacking is also going to be good too. So this is one that's been added. So when enabled, it locks on to the camera, locks camera to the enemy you are attacking. And the way that it works is you can combine this with lock on to nearby enemies, which will then run it so that, let me go find a group of enemies so that this can be demonstrated, because a lot of this stuff can't easily be demonstrated without having a bunch of enemies on the screen. So if we're here, it basically turns you into a machine gun turret. So if we're here, oh, wait a minute, did I turn, oh, my bad, I didn't turn it on. See, you don't have to stop your attacks. It literally just moves the lock on from one enemy to the other. So before, one of the things that was kind of a bit more challenging in combat was that you had to be really good with canceling the lock on and re-enabling the lock on as you took sets of enemies out. But now you can actually just have it kind of go, pretty much you can be like Krago's bird, and it'll just work. So for something like Scattershot, for example, this is very, very powerful, right? It's literally Krago's bird. I don't have to use any real work or anything like that to target. I can just hold down the button and just go bam bam. So that's one of the benefits there. I'm going to turn that back off. And then this one is another one that's good. So this one is lock on off screen, right? So what I believe should happen here, because I have not tested this mechanic yet, I kind of don't want to do it against heavy hitting enemies because I'm still trying to, I'm personally just learning in a sense what these do. But I guess we can test it in here just to see what happens. So how this should work is that if I lock on to an enemy, let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, this enemy just called for backup. Straight foolishness.
Are they calling for backup?
I think you better shut them up, don't you?
Okay.
Oh. Yep.
So I'm going to try and get the majority of these enemies out of the way first. Once I can get a few more of them out of the way, then I'll kind of test some stuff out. Alright. So, off screen, lock on should work no matter what, I think. Okay, maybe it's more like this. I don't know. Let me make sure I have it enabled. Yeah, I do. Alright. Oh, okay, I get it. So that's what it does. So the idea is it can lock on to an enemy off screen when you press the toggle. So it pretty much will flip your camera around to allow you to lock on to any enemy in the field. That's what it's doing in real time. Which I mean is definitely a useful ability. Definitely useful. I mean, I would still say that it's one where it's kind of a supplementary thing, right? Or a complementary thing. You don't really need it to play, especially once you've gotten used to the controls as is. But it could definitely be very useful when you're fighting enemy groups that like to spin around you or move around you in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that one off. I think I'll keep focus on target off for now, but I may come back to it and turn it on. I do kind of like the feature for that one for sure. And that's pretty much about it for the main stuff. One other big change. So of course you see the settings that I have right now where everything looks good. You can actually adjust. I don't know if it's in here where you can do it in this area. I don't think you have the option in here. But you can come in, so when you start the game next, like for anyone who's playing the game and they actually start the game, you should have the option to be able to adjust your HDR settings. And I'm pretty sure that if we were to save the game right now, okay, it's this one. Trying to keep everything organized, and we return to the title screen. I hope this won't end my broadcast. I don't think it will. So first of all, as you can see in the right hand corner, you see the version 1.10, so that's the version that we're playing on. And so let's go ahead and look at this in detail here. I do believe that because we're now outside of the game, we may have the ability to do the display alteration, but I don't know. Okay. No, it's still not giving me that option. So I think that you'll only be able to see it when you first start the game. So, and what I mean by that is when you start it after having done the update, that's when you'll be able to actually adjust these settings, like the display settings. I wish I could pull up the screen, but again, I don't see any option for it right now. If I find it, I'll make sure that y'all know how to do it. But I don't think there's an option at the moment. So let's load back in. And so yeah, now that we're pretty much done discussing
Get your
the
act
patch,
together, will you?
I'm gonna go ahead and kind of do just a few things right now really quickly. This was the area where we were gonna pick up from anyway. Kind of just do a little bit more exploration.
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
So one thing that may also be of importance, you may want to, in your game or in your playthrough, you may kind of want to take out some of the highlights. I think I slightly overexposed the clouds, to be quite honest. I'll have to figure out how to go about getting back in there and fixing that, but that's my fault. I would not blame that in any way whatsoever on the gaming community, you know, or the developers or anything like that. That's a me thing. I accidentally overexposed when I was setting my HDR. So you can definitely fix that on your TV and remedy that situation. But yeah, as can be very, very clearly seen. Oh, and thanks for joining. Pretty much, as we can see here, the colors are just massively improved. Just to do a summary of what I was talking about before. So again, the colors are just massively improved since the patch. There's a lot of more aspects in which the HDR is being used. The particle physics looks better, response time is better, frame rate's better. Honestly, it's just a ridiculously big update. Like the patch it just changes things completely. And something else that I think is good to know too, it's changed the effects of certain attacks. So I'm gonna go and find
There's no
really
one around.
quickly an
Did you do something
enemy.
to annoy them all?
Shouldn't take
What
too
didn't
long.
I do?
Here we go. So if I use Tendril right now, right? You see how it kind of had that slight stop effect.
Incoming!
And that's something that wasn't there before when you would actually attack enemies. The other thing is, with the frame rate improvements,
This looks like a big one.
responsiveness is much, much better. Like, I'm able to just sit there and transition through attacks so quickly, and it was already fast before.
Whoa! Yup.
Alright, he's immune to that. Alright. So let's go ahead and go this way. The next step is to take out that mutant, because again, we're picking back up with where we left off the last time. Let's see what all he has over here. Cool. Oh. I need to get chain shot.
Oh, damn! Alright. Yup.
Go.
Ha! There it is!
Oh, okay. Should have been able to dodge out of that one, but that's also my fault. I should have used hide and seek.
We need to find somewhere safe. Now.
Woo!
Alright. Oh, we'll grab this too. Let's see where our next spot is. We already took care of those areas. So this monument, this area, and then that guild. So monuments over this way. We can use those zip points.
There's something there.
Alright, got that. So let's move to the next spot. That's gonna be over this way. So that nail design is up there. We can get there really quickly. Oh, fun fact, at least from what we can tell, Frey's average base running speed is about 35 miles per hour.
Gotcha.
Oh, I ran out of stamina from that.
How far now?
Went a little
Getting
too
closer.
ham. But yeah, so Frey's average running speed is about 35 miles per hour. That's her base speed. However, you can do certain upgrades to increase that. So you can actually increase the flow speed, I believe, to what would be approximately 42 or 45 miles per hour, something like that. Which, I mean, as fast as Frey is right now, I couldn't even imagine a faster Frey. I don't know how I control that too well. So the idea of her flow speed being about 30 to 40% faster is just kind of insane to me. But yeah. So see, that's one of the changes. As y'all probably were able to tell right there, there's a bit of a difference in terms of how Tendril works. Which again, it's pretty cool to be able to see that.
Look out!
Right on the money. Got him. Yeah.
Let's see. I don't see anyone. Oh, this one. Cool. Alright, so we got that.
There.
I'll just use Burrow to collect everything because I see a chest. Yeah, no chest. So we'll go ahead and grab this one while we're at it. Oh, alright. I already have bomb flax, so never mind. Oh, okay.
Let me guess. Guys nearby?
Got it in one.
No. Alright, cool. Let's go over here. We're closer. Aww. He used that ability the second I was about to sit there and use, we'll go ahead and just finish him off the old-fashioned way then, that's fine. Now you can take this surge magic that y'all wouldn't let me use first. Okay, we'll take the one.
Okay, there's a lot of these guys.
Yeah, probably best not to think about exactly how many.
Okay.
Nope. Not for the time that you're about to use it anyway. Nope. Alright.
Yep. Yep.
Let's give him this one.
Look out!
Oh wait, Daze doesn't do anything to me. Nothing to worry about. Okay. We'll get these guys off of me the other way.
Okay.
Y'all take those off.
Yep.
Room for a second.
need a rest after that.
Yes, I can't help thinking it was a bit of a waste of time.
Okay, no
I always
smoke in
miss the
that
commotion when
direction.
there's no one around.
Go
don't
ahead
you?
and head this way.
Believe me, you're plenty of commotion all by yourself. Ah! 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 Yeah! Hmm. Ah! Oh. Aha! Ah! Yeah! Ah!
I figure why not get the battle ranking up as we go, right? Right. Go ahead and go in here. Is that it? Oh, okay.
Are we there
That is
yet?
it.
Long now.
So I'm just putting Burrow down to go ahead and clear out everything that's in the castle ahead of time. We'll get the mana really quickly and then we'll just go in.
Ah!
Pick up
Right,
the pace, will
nothing
you?
out of the ordinary.
Guess that means we are nowhere close.
Be ready to protect yourself.
Oh,
I will, with you.
Well, do something.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
no. Oh, okay. They're both dead. Alright. Oh. Interesting. That should have hit him. Okay. There's nothing really that I can do except wait for him to drop down. There we go. I could have switched to a different magic, but I'd rather just kill him with
Oh, damn.
this. Oh man, he had
Is
death
that-
grunts.
Look,
That's
over there.
funny.
All right. Going already.
Interesting. Fleeting dream of content.
Guess our friend here must have really loved this book.
Guessing's about all we can do at this stage.
It's still always interesting where they just have these random pieces of writing lying around. Alright. That's the feather. Oh, there must be one other piece of information in this guild, otherwise I wouldn't be seeing the arrow. So I probably ran past it by accident. If it's not on this floor, then it must be on this one. Yep. Oh, okay, this is volume 2. So now we have volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3.
Nice. Another book.
They're not really all that rare, you know.
Useful ones are. And this might be one.
May be useful, I guess. Alright, so we're done here. Next is this mutant. We'll get the cat, and we'll go to this Monument of Justice. Then we'll come back around for this photo.
Whoa! Uh-oh! Come on! Ah! Okay.
Okay, we have the 2 harpies, and then we have the big dude. We'll take care of the big dude pretty much immediately. Alright. Nope. Alright, down there. Oh, okay. He's fast enough to dodge that. Alright.
We're still a ways off, aren't we?
Not too far now.
We should have the resources soon to go ahead and finish upgrading her
Looks like the
magic
coast is
further.
clear.
Let's not
I
get
think
careless.
the one that we were working on next was Prav's magic, I believe. It was either Prav's or Silas. Okay, let me make sure based on the map. We're gonna skip these chests and go straight to Tanta, or as familiar. Okay.
Gotcha.
Right. Nope. We don't really need the mana anymore, but still, just trying to see how much of it we can collect. Let's get rid of these 3 guys first. Oh, 4.
Yep.
There
Hey,
we go.
I think I heard a cat.
Your powers of cat detection are truly inspiring.
Alright, we'll go ahead and approach this. So, again, I normally either will jog over or slow walk. Then once we get the crouch, just gotta make sure that we don't overstep our bounds on approaching the cat. Normally, as long as you don't go past like a 15 to 20 degree tilt on the control stick, you're fine. And then from here, we just slowly step. And see, again, this shows also the change in the lighting,
Oh, it
right?
likes me.
We're on performance mode right now, and the details in her hands and everything else just looks so good. Again, we're not running on ray tracing or anything like that. This is performance mode. Something that I actually haven't tried yet, which, you know, may actually be a good thing to try out while we're on the broadcast. Let's see what it looks like. Let's go to ray tracing. Now, I'll be honest, I can't take ray tracing's FPS. It's too slow. So I'm going to do a little bit different, something a little bit different. And we're going to change it over to 120 hertz. So that way now we're doing ray tracing with the 120. And now I can probably stomach the FPS. And this is actually looking really good. For my eyes, I can definitely tell that this is 40 FPS. But this is a stable 40 FPS, which is a total game changer. The original ray tracing was not a stable 40 FPS. It was instead, it was like 40 that would drop to 20 in my opinion sometimes. And that could make it kind of hard for me because of the way that I like to fight. because I'm definitely not a stand still person when it comes to this kind of thing. So I get my enjoyment from being up close and personal, even if that sometimes doesn't get me out of situations where I'll take damage, because I love that aspect of it. So that kind of thing right there. I'd like to be able to fight like that. So yeah, with this enabled, let's climb up to the top of this rock really quickly because I want to show y'all something. So just look around at the visuals in the world and the textures. Like, this is honestly really, really good looking. And the thing is that this is just from that, simply just that patch made this possible. And the funny part is, there are still quite a few more of these apparently that we should be expecting to get. According to the team, we should be receiving anywhere between another 2 to 3 patches, I think, for the game. So, and that's before we get the DLC. So that's going to be really nice to actually sit there, and when they finally do drop it, it's going to be really nice to partake of that. So let's go ahead and go to this monument. A few different ways that we could get there. Oh, actually, I think this is the one that people said they had trouble getting to, or one of the ones. So go ahead and run this really quickly. Let's clear these guys out first. So of course I purposefully set them up to where I led them to one location, and then that way it made it easier for me to kind of get to a position where I can use that surge manager. Alright, there we go. Let's do this chest first. Okay, cool.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Oh, and this one actually, I think this one may not have been the one that people had problems with, because this one's actually pretty straightforward. All you literally have to do, there's a few different ways you could do it, but just zip to each of these locations one after the other. So I don't think this one was the one. There's another one where it's like three statue points, I believe, or 3 of these platforms, right? And you have to sit there and kind of jump back and forth to get to them. There's a few different methods to reach it. And one of the guys who I actually follow as well, he's a fellow Forspoken player like myself. Channel is Core. Let's see, let me make sure that I'm pronouncing it right, because I'll go ahead and spell it out for y'all. That way, if anyone wants to, follow him as well, you can. So let's see here. All right. Yeah, Core 13, Philanike. And he has a channel out too, and he's done some videos on that as well. He's really active in the Reddit as well for Forspoken, and so he mentions multiple times how to kind of like do some of these different things. He shows off a lot of his fights, shows off some of the traversal, and so recently he did a tutorial for reaching one of those areas as well. I know we're gonna get to every single monument, so it's gonna be in this live where I show y'all how to do it too. But if anyone's having problems reaching certain monuments, he has videos out as well. And just for combat too, you should check out his stuff. Like, there's some of the boss fights that he's pulled off where I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if I could pull them off as well as he has. So yeah. Nope, not gonna catch me with that. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here to this picture.
We might be able to take a nice picture for those kids around here.
Man,
This'll be a good
this
one.
looks so good. Again, that patch changed things. Because I remember looking at this area before
Can't wait to show
pre-patch
this to
and
the
it was
kids.
dim.
They'll
And now
certainly
this
have
actually
plenty to be
has
excited about.
it looks totally different. It really does. I can't stress, for people who are playing the game, I can't stress enough to check it out with the patch in play. Alright, so let's go ahead, take out these areas and also get to this belfry. You have 2 belfries to get to. We'll go with the one that's closest first. Now, I will admit that the water kind of looks a little interestingly visual right now. This kind of almost looks like a painting, more so than water right now, but whatever. So that is one thing that I will admit I wish you could cancel out of sometimes. Like, you have to completely stop moving to prevent prey from doing the whole kind of like dodge, like the dodge cut in slash. And so that is one thing that can kind of be a little bit annoying when playing. Oh, something else that's also really important to mention too, and this just shows how stable the frame rate is now. Again, I'm playing on ray tracing, but I'm already getting used to the frame rate difference. Normally that would not be possible, right? Normally that would actually be quite a big issue if you're seeing an inconsistent or unstable
Get out of the
frame
way.
rate. Get up. Get out of the way of whatever the heck that was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a resistant enemy anyway. Nope. Couldn't dodge out of that fast enough. I was already in the process of the scatter shot.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Find somewhere to rest.
Alright, let's go ahead and go down here.
Well done, me.
Probably get any health that we lost back from the guy in here. Oh, never mind, that's only
Much
one
farther
enemy.
now.
Cool.
Come on, bring it.
Yup.
I don't like the look of this.
Nope. Okay, bears now. So,
Where the
best
hell
thing
did
to
these
do
guys come
here
I'm not
is
sure, but they don't look
immediately
pleased.
switch.
Guess they think we're trying to steal their lunch.
That,
And
or they
then
all
we're
love
gonna
one
use
another very
Aegis.
much, and now you're in trouble for hurting their friends.
Hilarious. I'm laughing on the inside.
Now, we should have been further back in range for
Put
that,
yourself
but it's
together.
whatever.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll give it to him the hard way then. Let's see here.
Where the hell did these guys come
Should
from?
automatically
I'm not sure,
activate.
but they
Yep.
don't look pleased.
Guess they think we're trying to steal their lunch.
That, or they all love one another very much, and now you're in
Let's
trouble
go
for
ahead
hurting their
and
friends.
use
Hilarious. I'm laughing
get
on
us
the
a
inside.
little bit further outside of their range.
Look out!
Come on.
Because I kind of want to use this one to take them out because it's faster.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
So,
I don't like the look of this.
All right. Yup.
Okay.
I do feel like even though the frame rate change is good, like it's not as disturbing in a sense to play on ray tracing, it still feels like sometimes the responsiveness compared to what I'm seeing is a little slow. So I am probably going to change back to performance mode, because again, that's normally what I'm used to playing on anyway. So let's go ahead and do that.
There's no one around.
Alright.
Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do?
Now right now I'm actually playing on the performance mode with 120 hertz. So now this is going to look even a little bit different than before. Unfortunately, these are just graves. Alright. Go ahead and activate this. Okay. I have a few different sections here. We'll go to this one, number 1 first, which is down this way.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. What the hell is this?
I'm not entirely sure. Careful now.
This should be some type of boss run. Yeah. Okay, this is a Bandersnatch. So this will be interesting because this means a nightmare boss. Now this is not a wild nightmare, so this one's going to be a little bit different than the other version. Let's see. So this is actually Olaf's magic.
Well, do something.
Okay, we gotta keep moving. Ground attack situation. That's that moment where you need to change the where it's focusing to.
Right on the money.
And you want to try and put as much damage down as possible on that spot.
All right.
Now this is the only thing that can be really annoying about the lock-on, right?
Yeah. Bullseye.
There we go. So I can't even manage to get to the spot to actually use the attack because of how annoying the enemies are. So just try and kind of keep an eye on him. Okay, and now try and get it to change accurately in terms of the location. Okay, then he's gonna get the laser beams and stuff.
Okay.
Let's use placement really quickly. And then if we can get in here.
Oh, yeah!
And of course you want to dodge that.
Yeah.
And now those ribbons are starting to show up, which are pretty much some of the more annoying enemies. If you have to at this point, it is perfectly fair to switch like this to the storm version, because it will do more damage to him. And see, then I got tapped by something. So that's kind of the really annoying part about this, is you call so many of those guys up, and when you're playing on significantly increased, one hit from them and basically you're almost down. So I will have to go ahead and use Alb. I was trying to run it without needing Alb at all,
You're not helping.
but for now it probably is more useful to run it.
Coming. All right. Just about.
And I don't even know who the heck hit me on that one, because it wasn't him. Let's see.
Woo.
Alright.
Yep.
Let's just put that out. Distract them some.
Bullseye.
Nope.
Right on the money.
Hey,
Right.
okay.
I can't use that to my advantage
Yep.
yet.
Yep.
Again, the fact that that can be slowed out of that is annoying at times. Alright. Right. Distortion.
Damn.
Get them off of me for a second. And see again, the fact that that's not distracting them well enough for me to actually get the hit off.
Look out!
Okay. And so again, getting hit by some random attack in the process. I think that was the storm that he does, because he does a spinning storm sometimes too.
Confident?
Just
Right.
gonna see how I do.
Yeah.
Let's go here with this.
Get out of the way.
Okay, yep. Taking as much with the underground thing.
Ha! Okay. Okay. Woo!
Station.
Ha-ha! Bullseye! All right. Okay. Whoa. Oh, damn.
Alright. Fast enough.
There it is.
Off before we get clocked by another attack. There we go. I'll go ahead and use Alb again.
Yep.
Alright.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
Okay, he's going underground. We'll let him.
Okay.
Alright.
Right on the money.
There we go.
Pretty decent. What's that supposed to mean?
Which the funny part is, again, you gotta get a 30,000 just to actually win this one in full. We'll come back to track this one later, probably for the 5-star, for the 5 circle. I'd want Frey to be a little bit stronger attack-wise, because a lot of our attacks should have been doing way more damage, and we just haven't leveled up all her magic enough to be able to pull that off.
Be ready to protect yourself.
I will, with you.
Now see, that
Get out of the way.
triggers that.
Yep. Right on the money. All right. Bullseye.
Think there's, oh, okay, people in the castle. Trigger. I'll get them in a second. Where is this? Oh, wait a minute. That's the castle city. They don't matter anyway. Okay. So let's see. Is this blast from the past? Because I see a detour here. Yeah, there's a detour here. So I guess we need to check what that is. Okay. Let's check that out. If I can find it.
This is one of the places you wanted to visit?
Yeah. I'm still
Oh,
not
yeah,
good
this
enough
must
with
be
this
blast from the
magic
past.
shit to
We
get
must
rid
have-
of the
we
break.
must not-
Figured
yeah,
maybe I
okay.
could go over some old memories. Try to learn from them.
I'm really not sure what that would achieve. And why would you test your little theory here, of all places?
This is where it all started. And we're doing this, by the way, whether you like it or not.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this one. So it looks like we're fighting. It's funny because she doesn't know it's her mother yet. She's fighting her mother all over again.
Fuck! What now?
Well, for starters, I think we should run.
Too late for that. Okay, what the hell do I do here?
Fighting might be an idea.
How the hell am I supposed to fight a dragon? That's not a good thing, is it?
Probably not. You might want to find some cover. Fast.
Shit! Oh, fuck!
Yep, okay. This is bad. Very bad.
Take cover. Keep at it. I think you're finally getting somewhere. Has anyone ever told you how... Isn't going to get us out of here any sooner, you know?
I'll make my move when I damn well feel like it, okay?
Alright, so we're done with those two sections. I'm guessing that we're gonna have two more pieces. Well, maybe not two more, but one more piece of the battle, same as how it was in the other part.
Has anyone ever told you how sloppily you move?
Hey, fuck off!
Except this time we have to actually beat the dragon for this last part, I think, instead of like in the story where, you know, in the campaign, if you had died, you were supposed, like, you could die or you could beat the dragon. Either way, the scene would go on. With this one, I think we have to beat her for sure in one go.
What? How does that thing not even have a scratch?
Don't let up now! Doesn't look like we'll have much cover here. Let's hope the dragon threat doesn't succumb to the urge to blast us with its beam of death again.
Ugh, I just can't catch a break. Gotcha.
Far, far away. Mhm.
Oh,
Fred, you need to get directly in front of it now.
What? Are you trying to get me killed?
It has a blind spot. Trust me.
alright. Fate.
Nice work. Show it what you've got.
Come on! Whoa! gone again.
Stay alert. Try to work out where it will attack from next. Here it comes again!
Yo, back the fuck off!
There. That must be its weak point. I knew it would have a weak point.
There we go.
You know there's nowhere to run, don't you?
Fuck!
Any bright ideas?
Yeah! Make this fucker let go!
But you'll die if you fall from up here.
I'm gonna die anyway, asshole!
Oh, this is exciting! Are you all right?
I think so.
You're quite something when you put your mind to it.
You proud of me? Aw, shucks.
No, let's just say I'm pleasantly surprised.
Okay, nice. So we got all 5 circles for that one. Alright. And the way Blast from the Past works, there's going to be a bunch more of these bosses, Sila, Prov, and the rest of them that we're going to
Let's
take
try
care of and
somewhere
fight.
else.
And then after you're done with this, you can always come back and run these flashbacks over and over again. So we're going to go ahead and go to this refuge, and I'm actually going to go ahead and end this live for right now. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll start out from here, because this was really more so just to show off the patch and just kind of see some of like the improvements and everything that came from it. So let me get out here to the map really quickly and see. So we're going bit by bit in terms of actually clearing out the map. So we'll do these areas here first, and this will automatically take us to this Belfry Tower. So yeah, we'll pick up from right here at this refuge. So I'm gonna go ahead. We'll pet the cat really quickly, and then I'll check. I think we can upgrade
How's
some of
that
our
feel?
equipment a bit more. So we'll do that and then save. So I'll just grab one of these. It's down here. Oh, okay. Guess not just yet. That means that I
All right,
probably
let's do this.
still need to do. Yep, this. And then we need to increase the medical pouch one more time. Alright. So we're at 100 purple magic and red magic for Unbroken. We still haven't done anything yet to fill out Home Sweet Hell. Let's go ahead and see if we can do this one. We can. And something really interesting that I figured out that you can do for grinding. You can actually target the crocs in Avalette, the Croc Emporium area where there's like that 50 to 100 croc number. You can literally just keep killing them, and then what will happen is the crocs drop lucid clusters. You can use the lucid clusters to make lucid blooms. You can use lucid blooms to make lucid garlands. So that's one of the best locations if you really need to sit there and grind materials. Because see, we're out of lucid clusters, which could be used to make more lucid blooms. So we'll probably do that grinding next round. And we'll go ahead and that'll allow us to finish off green magic and then fill out the entirety of Home Sweet Hell. So that may actually be something else that we can do. And just so that you know where that location is, let's see. Let's actually change this up a bit. We'll do this part, get to this belfry, and just in terms of where to go, that area down here, so just by this mutant, the Croc Emporium is like right, let's see here. The mutant's here, it's right here is this area. And so that's a really good spot to go grinding. So we'll go ahead and do that in the next round as well. So, yep, we're going to go ahead and end it here. I'll save kind of, I guess, facing the door, as they say. And we'll pick it up in the next one. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Peace.